Trooper Cameron Lee, Public Information Officer with the Arizona Department of Public Safety, spelling Kameron. Last name is Lee, Lee.
Okay, any updates about how all this happened?
Yeah, so just after 5 o'clock this morning, we started to receive calls of a motorcycle that went down on the southbound I-17 just south of Yorkshire. You can see it's close to the right lane here. Shortly after, our troopers received another call of another accident that occurred in the area. What we're able to piece together, and again, this is all preliminary information, as we can see this is a horrendous crash. The motorcycle went down. We had 3 vehicles that stopped to render assistance to that motorcyclist. We had 4 people out of their vehicles trying to give aid to the motorcyclist that went down. He was alert and conscious at the time. As they were rendering aid, a 4th vehicle came into the scene, striking several people. Ultimately, what happened is it ended up killing the motorcyclist, a female that had stopped to help, and 2 others that stopped to help have been taken to a hospital for very, very serious injuries.
And that person who hit them is okay?
He is okay. He is talking to our detectives, trying to piece together what happened. Right now, we are ruling out impairment. There is no impairment involved. But again, it's going to take some time for our troopers to really get a good grasp of what happened. Once they do their investigation, do their measurements of the scene, look at it kind of from an aerial view to piece together exactly what happened.
Such an unfortunate situation. Is there a lesson that can be taken from this as to what to do if you see someone hurt in the middle of the road like that?
I mean, we are so grateful that people are willing to stop and help those that are hurt or injured. But it is a very dangerous situation, especially morning and evening traffic here on I-17, as we know. What it's going to boil down to is driver error again. Most of our collisions are driver error. And so we are questioning the driver of the vehicle that ran into this scene as people were helping to figure out exactly what was going on. But we can't say exactly what it was, whether it was distracted, sleepy, or what, but it is going to be driver error. It is our responsibility to take control of the wheel when we're behind it. We have a big responsibility as drivers, and it's all of our responsibility for highway safety.
You know, obviously it's early in the investigation, but anytime you get to see a piece of tire on the road like this, and you add a motorcycle to it, anything that can tie into the motorcyclist probably losing control of his falling off his bike.
Yeah, right now, again, because our motorcyclist is not able to tell us what happened, we're going to have to try and piece that together after the fact. And so it may take some time, and we may not get all of the answers. But we ask people when they're riding around motorcycles to please be cautious, look for them. And we ask motorcycle riders to be cautious as well as they're riding.
You know, one of the things that we noticed as well is that this is the 101 merging with the I-17 that may have also played a factor in this as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're in a very heavy traffic area and a little bit higher speed area of I-17. This is a 65 mile an hour zone. As you go a little bit further south, it's actually 55 miles an hour. And so there's a lot of traffic that's funneling into this area.
How long do you think this will be closed down for?
We're looking at a few hours still. Our troopers are still coming out with all their measuring equipment. They're going to make sure they do an outstanding job, as they always do, to give some closure to the families that are involved so they can understand better what happened. And that's our responsibility, is to make sure we do a thorough investigation.